let's do the news.
They must be in really bad shape if now they have to have fish tanks to relax.
Let's do the news. Yeah. Right.
Please.
Yeah, sure.
Go take a pill.
Go lay on a bench.
I'll bring it to you.
Does it swim? It floats. Wow, that's wild. Do you think you're going to have a good colonic this Saturday?
I hope so.
I want to see you pull out stuff like Kathy pulled out.
I would like to see that, too.
Yeah, I mean, what are you wasting your time?
I don't think I got it in me, though.
I saw pictures of it. I don't think you have it in you either. Take a Polaroid, though. At least the what comes out. Would you do that? Please.
I don't have a Polaroid camera.
We'll buy you one.
I don't know if that's ethical.
Sure it is. I'd love to see what comes out. We can analyze it.
I'll ask my colonic person.
All right.
She can make that decision, because I won't be able to take a picture of anything.
No, understood. It's like childbirth. You don't. So you've never given birth through child. I feel this is your way of giving birth. What the hell is that? Robin, you had a terrific colonic. A medal is coming out of your backside. You've had a terrific colonic. No one has ever passed a bowling ball before. Strike. Holy cow, look what else is in here. Let me, wait. Look at this. Firecrackers. A ping pong ball. What is this, Clarence Clemens? Saxophone reed.
What is that, a bullet?
Yeah, there's a bullet. Somebody's shooting. Wait, I think he's an undercover cop. But he's not wearing the colors of the dead. All right.
Goodness.
All right.
What's going on in there?
All right, where are we, Robin?
We're in the news.
Right. No, we're in your buttocks.
You know, it would be a great movie, Fantastic Voyage.
Yeah. Except in Robin's colonic.
That's right.
I own that.
You get Raquel Welch and a bunch of other people, miniaturize them.
Yeah, and put them in your butt. I'd go see that.
Oh, yeah.
I'd love to see that.
Oh, goodness.
They live in your colon for like a week. Fantastic Voyage 2, The Brown Journey. All right, Robin, come on, let's get serious.
Yes, let's stop.
Now that you have no credibility.
The Congress has passed that measure that would...
They've passed something, too?
that would ban late-term abortions. I forget exactly what they call these abortions, but what they do is they're called partial birth abortions, I think. They deliver the baby foot first.
Right, so it strangles.
And then they, like, collapse the brain.
Right.
And then yank it out.
Big deal.
How they do that.
That's a big deal.
And they use those generally because the child is not viable, from what I understand.
Of course. It's usually a Down syndrome child or something.
And that, you know, there's no other safe way to perform that abortion than to do it this way.
Of course.
And it's usually either to save the life of the mother or because the child is not viable. However, in Congress, they have decided that women shouldn't have the right to do this.
Okay, let me give you the bottom line on this. We'll cut to the chase. Here's the sad part of this band. It's someone sitting there thinking about a healthy little baby being strangled or something. Mm-hmm. These are babies that are almost going to live a life of intense pain, brain dead, or the mother is at risk of dying. And you know that the same guys who passed this bill, if their little daughters or their wives need a late-term abortion, they will find a way to get it because they got the money to do it and they'll get a doctor to do it. But the poor working slob will not be able to get this. We are doomed. It's a phony baloney scam. The rich will be able to get their abortions.
As they always have.
As they always have, even when it was illegal. They'll just go off to Sweden or any other country and get the late-term abortion. And it's not a child in there. They might as well be pulling out an old football.
Or something I get out of a colonic.
Exactly. Oh. Well, sad but true. In fact, the stuff out of the colonic might be more worthwhile. I mean, this is what we need. More retarded, poor people, children who aren't wanted. There's no money for the state to take care of them. The woman's life is at risk. More adults dying, more adult women. But I guarantee you, If a senator's daughter wants this late-term abortion, she will get it at no risk. And
so
we should all be out in the streets protesting. I would be, but I'm working on a movie. I'm going to leave it to you guys. It's up to you guys. Robin's busy. She's preparing with the high colonic. Fred is not busy, but he just doesn't like to do stuff. Jackie's very tied up with lobster.
He's pressing CDs.
Yeah, in his basement. I'm in the middle of casting.
The bill marks the first time that Congress has passed a law to ban a specific abortion procedure since the landmark 1973 Supreme Court ruling legalizing abortion. President Clinton has vowed to veto the bill if it is sent to him.
Good man.
And he has indicated through his spokespeople in the White House that it's still his intention. Pro-life people are very happy about this because they feel that it will focus attention on abortion during the election.
Great. There's probably 20 people in the country who actually believe in any of this, but somehow they got a hold of the agenda. Awful. Despicable. And I got to think about that abortion issue. I might have to go for Clinton. I just might have to, even though the FCC screwed me. I feel strongly about it. It's a hypocritical stance that most of these guys take.
Well, as I pointed out to you before, these pro-life people are one-issue voters. Yeah,
and we have to be one-issue voters. And you know what? I bet you we could force Bob Dole to change his opinion if he finds out that we're all going to vote for Clinton. It doesn't matter what he says about the economy or anything else. Boom, we're voting for Clinton because of the abortion issue.
We can't have abortion running our lives.
Guarantee you Bob Dole will become pro-abortion. He'll be for abortion.
That is what it will take.
Yep. And we shouldn't stand for this nonsense. These are religious nuts. At this point,
he knows I got guaranteed votes, and it won't lose me anything.
Right.
If I say, I'm up for abortion. I'm for pro-life. I'm pro-life.
Knowing that Clinton will veto that makes me happy. I got to admit. I just can't stand the hypocrisy. I remember during the Vietnam War, senators' kids never went to Vietnam. They just didn't go. Somehow that happened. The senators' kids and Jackie didn't go.
No.
Okay? Enough said. What?
I had bad knees.
Yeah. Me too.
Thank you, Corporal.
Meanwhile, on the campaign trail, Bob Dole got word from Christy Todd Whitman, the governor of New Jersey, yesterday, that she has no desire to be the vice president.
Thank God.
So she has taken her name out of contention even before she was made an office.
See, if she was the vice president candidate, then I'd have a problem. I'd have to vote for Dole because that would get us invited to the White House.
Is that... Now, wait a minute.
See?
So
this clears it all up.
Wait. I just have to point out something.
I saw
how trivial you are.
Exactly.
Abortion, you're not sure of what to do.
Right.
But definitely if it meant going to the White House.
That's a lot. Of course. Total phony. Very empty inside.
Your priorities are in the right place.
My priorities are getting you and me into that White House and getting rid of the FCC.
You are amazing.
But now it's no-brainer. I'm going to have to go for Clinton.
It looks like the president will get something he wants out of Congress. They are voting on the line item veto, which would allow the president to strike anything from budget bills that he thinks really don't need to be funded. That's the same thing that President Reagan had asked Congress for and President Bush had asked Congress for. And now it looks like Clinton is going to get it, but they're sort of post-dating it because they're hoping that maybe Bob Dole will be president when it actually goes into effect. And we still don't have a budget. We've been running on these temporary spending measures for quite some time now, and another one is coming to an end. So there's a threat of another government shutdown. The aunt of Eric and Lyle Menendez resumes her testimony today in day 2 of the penalty phase of the brothers' murder trial. Yesterday, this woman tearfully told jurors that no one seems to understand the conditions in the troubled Menendez home, which led the sons to shoot their parents to death. Well, why didn't they take the kids out if they understood so much?
Yeah, good question.
I'm hearing this banging, and it's making it hard for me to concentrate on what I'm doing.
That's Jackie over there. He's trying to build a little hut in here. He's cold, so he wants to build an igloo. Yeah, it seems that I've never heard a radio station where there's construction going on in the middle of a show. It's just never occurred in the history of radio.
I was trying to ignore it.
I've learned to.
But I just couldn't go on anymore. I'm trying to think, and there's banging in my head.
Yeah. You know what it is? Our ratings are so high, they want to give us a challenge. What?
We're trying to get it taken care of.
Okay. Thank you.
The aunt said that she speaks for the entire family in wanting to spare the lives of Eric and Lyle. She said the case is wiping out the rest of the family. So the plea being made by the defense here is this family has suffered enough. Let these kids live. They will never be able to walk the streets free again.
You know what's funny? I worked in a radio station that was in a house in a suburban neighborhood.
Yeah.
And in the backyard, they had a parking lot. The guy used to jackhammer back there. And we had a window in the studio. And what I had to do is when I opened up the mic, I would wave to the guy. He would stop the jackhammer for a few seconds. I could do my announce because I only had, it was in between records. And then I go back at the jackhammer. You walk out there with the biggest headache. God knows what he was jackhammering. We might have to go work in a little house.
Yeah, it'd be quieter than this, I think.
Let me take a break here. We'll come back and do the rest of the news.
Right.
Is Fred not there?
No, he's not, as a matter of fact. Where'd he go?
He's doing the hammering.
He's the one out there sabotaging the show.
He's got a second job. I don't... Oh.
He works for PLJ. I didn't tell you. I found out.
That explains a lot.
Do I dare?
Yeah, hit a button, see what happens.
Nothing.
That didn't sound too good.
Oh, he's going to kill me.
What'd you hit?
He doesn't
button
know.
in 2 spots. I don't know what fader.
Uh-oh. Where is Fred?
Probably working on a bit.
But why is he doing that? We're going to be off the air soon. You can go work on the bit all day.
Right,
Where are you, Fred?
I was just checking something out.
What? What, a bit?
I was trying to check something out with Scott. I was trying to rearrange it.
Yeah, but do it.
Sorry.
Do it after the show.
Okay.
All right. Nothing's going to work now. Jackie touched every button.
We're ready to go.
Go ahead.
More to come when the Howard Stern Show returns in a moment. We're back with the Howard Stern Show.
Hey, Gary, anybody want to come in? They can come in. Ivan's here.
Oh.
One of the most famous directors. I asked Ivan yesterday, I said, do you want an Academy Award?
He hasn't won one.
I said, how ironic is it, Ivan, that I'll probably win the Academy Award next year for the movie. Betty Thomas will win an Academy Award for directing. And Ivan will be the one guy without an Academy Award.
No,
hey,
he
Danny.
might get Best Picture, don't you think?
Hey, Don. Here's my agent, Don Buckwolf.
Oh, he's here too?
Yes. How you doing? That's not the deadbeat dad. That's Don Buckwolf.
Who knows?
Hey,
Yeah,
Don.
we don't want to open that can of
You
worms.
partying with Ivan?
I brought you some fine producers and some directors.
Do they seem on top of things, or what?
Well, I mean, they're on top, in the middle, and underneath everything that we've talked about. So.
Ivan wants an Academy Award. Let me talk to Ivan about this.
All right,
Thank you, Don. Don doesn't like to be on the air.
I know. He never comes near a microphone. I'm shocked we got those words.
Yeah, well, he's showing off for Ivan and Danny. Hey, Ivan.
Hello.
Can't believe I'm working with Ivan.
Does that still freak you out?
I can believe I'm working with Danny, but not with Ivan. There's no business, I know. Yeah, Ivan and I had an interesting day yesterday. We sat around and we watched tapes of people who were auditioning for various parts.
Yes.
And we had that's what it's called, a casting session. In fact, the props people needed me, and I said, no, I'm in the middle of casting. I can't be disturbed. That's pretty cool.
Is that right?
Yeah, I just said you have to understand the casting right now is most important. Hi, Robin. I don't want to keep Mr. Reitman waiting.
I can't believe you. I know you get real kicks out of saying things like
And
that.
Ivan gets cranky during casting.
I was
He's
very
like,
cranky.
Wait a minute.
If a bad actor comes on, this is what he does. He goes, I can't watch this.
Wait a minute. I gotta.
No. Yeah, it's really funny.
I gotta tell everybody.
Yeah.
Yesterday, we're sitting in a meeting. And, we're doing our thing. We always, throw around
me, Robin, Fred, and Jackie, yeah.
And, Gary's there pitching us on things. And all of a sudden, a call comes into the office.
Whoa.
Howard, you have to leave now. Ivan is standing around with nothing to do.
Yeah. So I was like, you know what? Ivan Reitman doesn't tell me what to do. I don't have to for anyone. I quickly grabbed my briefcase and got the hell out the door.
It was like, I'm not going to just rush over there.
Yeah.
And then he says, Gary, hurry up, call Ronnie.
Let's get out of here. Mr. Reitman is waiting. I think you're cranky because you're losing so much weight. He's on a diet, too.
Is he on a diet, too?
Yeah. So he's sitting there, he goes, when are we going to break for lunch? We're in the middle of going over the script. He's like, when are we going to break for lunch? I'm like, oh, God. Could this guy eat, please? Don't be crabby. We had a good session yesterday.
Yeah, we solved some big problems, I thought.
Yep, absolutely. I think we're on a roll. I think this is a great goddamn movie. I was reading the script again. It was really fresh. It was good.
You were very enthusiastic about it this morning.
Yeah, the only thing that's troubling me is we haven't found an Allison yet. Although I think we saw...
She's out there.
We saw a couple of really good actresses. I mean, people you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if we found the right person.
Well, we're looking. I think that's the hardest, isn't it? She's so close to you, and...
She's integral to the story. I mean, she's like, she drives the whole thing.
And, you know, you live with the real person.
That's right. We need a real person. Ivan kept saying, these are actors. I need real people. I'm like, what's that mean? What exactly? He goes, if you were in the movie business, you know.
I don't get your drift.
I don't know anything, because every time I don't know something, everyone goes, well, you've never done a movie before. We all know.
You're not in this business.
And I'm like, yeah, I guess you're right. Like someone knows. Well, Ivan knows. He's done it already.
Mm-hmm.
You know how it looks, Robin. Sometimes you're watching something and it just looks like, well, you know, that's a person who's performing, you know. That's an actor who's doing something as opposed to really believing that is the person.
I see.
See, Ivan's like a big fan of the show, and he knows the show. And his theory on this movie has always been, and I happen to think that's when I knew I clicked, because I said, this is the guy. He's always said, this has got to be a reality movie. It's got to feel real. We saw this guy, one guy who, the guy who's going to do my dad?
Yes. Well, we can't say his name yet because he doesn't know it yet.
Right. Well, he won't know. But this guy, we were laughing our ass off. You knew right away. So I turned to Ivan and I go, I think this guy's really funny. Ivan goes, he's a 9. I go, what does that mean? He goes, it's very high. I would hire him.
Where is this scale?
I got the list. Yeah, I got 9s, this and that. So then we start looking at Allison. He goes, I go, Ivan, well, what's the number? 6. I go, what does that mean? Not a 7. I go, what do you mean it's not a 7? It was a 7. I talked to her, but it's a 6. I go, okay.
You only talk to 7s and up?
Yeah. For this, yes. For the Allison, it's got to be a 9.
Howard said, look, if you're going to put this on a scale, what would this person be?
Right. Because Ivan likes it better that way. It's quick, and then he can go eat.
Well, whose idea is it? He's trying to put this off on you.
That's right.
What is this?
I don't usually go 1 to 10.
It's quick. You know, it's a decision. I like that. I don't want to sit there all day.
Some clarity, and
like the dad dude is really good, and there's my father, very shrill.
I told you not to be stupid, you moron.
Right. You see, because even when that guy, whenever he was yelling at me, you still liked him.
Yeah, there was love there.
Yeah, there was love in his eyes.
He yelled at you with love.
Yeah. I had the guy
Sit down!
Yeah.
He was mean, he was funny, and there was love.
Yeah. Perfect. And that was a 9.
That was a 9.
Then I'm not going to give away specifics, but there's one guy who played one of my general managers. This guy's a scream.
Yeah?
You know how like Bronson Pinchot was good in the first Eddie Murphy movie?
Yeah.
Before he became like
Beverly Hills Cop.
Yeah. That's what this guy kind of reminds me of.
Yeah, we're looking for people we haven't seen before.
Right.
So that we really believe that they all lived in your life.
Right. Yeah. Because when you see him, then you go, oh, that's somebody. You know. It's kind of cool. But it was really weird, man. I was full of myself. Like, I'm sitting there going, casted a movie. Ivan Reitman's on my left. Betty Thomas is behind me. Len Bloom's on the floor under the table.
I just spoke to Lenny. He was working all night.
Oh, was he?
Really?
Yeah, he just called me to ask for permission if he could stay away from the meeting until about lunch. Until
really?
1 o'clock.
What are we going to do with the first part of the meeting today?
He's going to bring in a script, the whole script.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he just sort of rewrote all the things that we spoke about yesterday.
I've made notes on my script.
Yeah.
Ivan yelled at me because I was unprofessional. I had to make notes on my script.
What were you doing?
I was doing on a
separate
notes? Yeah, I was doing it on my computer. They go, no, that's not the way it's said. We'd like to see markings on your script.
Yeah, we want to see that you've been busy, that you're working over the page.
Yeah, I'm like, what's with you guys? There's a difference where I mark up my script.
He's very proud of his binder.
I know.
Yeah. Jealous, Jackie?
Can you work in that binder?
I couldn't be more jealous.
Right? I'm sitting there watching people play people in my life. And then Ivan explained to me, he says, don't be so literal about everyone. Because I said, well, this guy, I pictured him as all. He goes, look, funny is funny. You got a funny guy.
It doesn't matter that he doesn't look exactly like the guy.
So I said, Ivan, when exactly did you come up with the term funny is funny?
It's part of my rules for comedy.
Yeah, right, yeah.
I know it sounds stupid, but this isn't clear. You're watching these tapes. Are these tapes of people reading with you or reading by themselves?
Reading with either Betty or the casting director or somebody.
Oh, because when you said, the guy was yelling at me.
Yeah, and they only show you, like, the very best people because, like, evidently they go through thousands of people and stuff.
Yeah, they come in, with the script, and they read what's called sides, a couple of pages.
Right.
And do the scene with the
I learned
casting
something.
director.
I learned something by watching it.
What's that?
What?
I learned how to get any part in Hollywood.
How?
Because you come in, first thing, don't memorize the lines. Number one, go in and just be the character and emote and get it going. You go in there with energy and just get it going, definitely you'll get the part. I can't explain it, but I know how to get any part in Hollywood now.
You are very funny.
I'm telling you. Did I learn, Ivan?
Oh, he's a
Ivan
fast
taught
learner.
me. I'm a fast learner. Come on.
God knows what you're going to be going up for next.
Yeah, right. I'm not sure yet. Anyway, yeah.
Do you find it difficult to work from your binder when you're working on the script?
It's funny you bring that up. I've thought about my binder.
I told him to lose his binder. I told him
Gary Marshall gave me the binder as a gift.
Yeah.
And I really like it. And everyone I think is just jealous because I'm walking around with a nice leather binder. And so Betty says to me yesterday, and obviously Ivan has had this discussion with her in private, but the two of them have conspired against my binder.
Right.
Because Betty comes up and goes, I would like to give you a different binder. Everyone's upset that I have this binder now. It's become like a major topic around it. I would like to give you a different binder, one with rings in it, so that you can actually see your pages. And
your binder is holding you back.
I said, I'll be honest with you, Betty. I'm very happy with my binder. I know it bothers you, but it doesn't bother me. I'm really sick of this. I'm happy.
They're all consumed with your binder.
Yeah. Well, I know they goof on me behind my back, but I don't care.
Howard's off book anyway. He can do a script without any lines.
Yeah, I don't believe there should be any script. Tell them to stop wasting his time.
Yeah.
But it's pretty cool, man. I'm telling you, I was walking down the hall, and all of a sudden, like, the props person goes, I need you. Oh, you just got to look in for 5 minutes? I'm casting. This is what I do now. They'd all be in props.
Did it make you nervous, though, to see these people, many of which, were not right? Does that make you nervous?
I got upset yesterday. It was hard for me. I told you that, though. It was really difficult. I was trying to explain it to Robin. I got really stressed out from it because I want everything to be right in the picture. So I started getting stressed out. But you know what?
He wants it right in a minute.
I know.
Yeah, I know.
Right
now. You want to know something? I went home and thought about all the good people we saw.
Right.
And I said, wow, we got my mom probably, right? I thought that woman was really good.
Very good.
She was great. She sounded...
What was she on the scale?
She was an 8, I think. What did you say she was?
Well, now that we've established someone as a 9,
right.
I don't want to publicly say someone else is an 8.
But they can be pushed up to a 9 once Betty directs them.
That's right.
Right?
Does Betty come in and say, I can push them to a 9?
No, Betty goes, this is Betty's move. Ivan goes, 7. Then I turn to Betty, because Ivan has said 7. In my mind, hey, everyone should be a 10. Mm-hmm. So I go, Betty, what do you think that this person is a 7? She goes, this is a person who I like, and this is with no direction whatsoever. You're looking at a 7 with no direction. Imagine with direction. You got a 9 or a 10. So, in that case, fine. I tell you, it's like a bunch of mental patients making a movie. Never seen anything like it. I don't know how they got through this in Hollywood in the 70s when everyone was on coke.
I know.
I don't know how they did it. At least I'm straight. I wanted to go home and do heroin. It's pretty wild, huh? How you feeling about the movie? I'm feeling like it's a home run. You don't want to jinx it.
Yeah, I feel as strongly about this as anything I've done.
Really?
Yeah.
You're serious?
Yeah, absolutely.
Look me in the eye and say that.
I am, but take your glasses off.
All right, I'm going to take them off.
Yeah, what about the acting with or without the glasses?
You got to talk to Betty. Most of the scenes I'll do without my glasses.
Yes, and sometimes with glasses.
And if I'm doing them with glasses, she says I can't wear
real
corrective lenses. I can't wear real glass. Someone's got to help me with that.
Yeah, because they shine the lights back into the camera.
Yeah, come on. It's
1990. Lenses.
You're kidding.
Yeah, so that they don't...
All right, well, we'll see. I can't work this way. The first 3 days during the movie, I'm not going to come out of my trailer. Just because that's the way things are done. I want to be known as difficult.
Yeah, he wants to establish a level of respect.
Right from the very beginning.
Ivan, you see me doing any rehearsals on this, or are we just going to go right in and do it?
A little bit.
A little bit?
When we finally cast Allison, I think.
Yeah, good.
Yeah. That's pre-production rehearsal?
Yeah, well,
You're not going to be on the set kind of rehearsal?
I've read sides with various actresses. Mm-hmm. Not too many, but a couple.
Mm-hmm.
And each time I'm more brilliant than the next.
I'm not worried about you, Howard.
Right. Ivan, didn't you think I was like one of the best? Ivan said I'm much better than...
already how good an actor you are.
He said personally, he says, never say this, but I'm going to say it anyway. You're better than Kevin Kline. Much better. That guy's not that good.
Kevin, I didn't say that.
The guy in Dave. Yeah, he said this guy doesn't have half the acting chops you have, and he's had tons of lessons.
And he's, done Shakespeare.
Yeah.
I think he's won an Academy Award, so it's only a matter of time for you.
Is there any chance I could get an Academy? Imagine I get an Academy Award, Betty gets an Academy Award, Lenny gets it, and Danny gets it for God knows what. You get an Academy Award, and then Ivan doesn't get the Academy Award.
Why wouldn't he? If it went for Best Picture.
Do you get it, or does Betty get it?
For Best Picture?
Yeah.
I get it.
Oh, you would get it?
Yeah.
Oh.
She would get Best Director.
Imagine your first Academy Award comes from me.
Can you imagine?
Wow.
I would be thrilled.
I think I'm going to win. I've already seen a little bit of myself on video. I'm brilliant.
He's convinced.
I got it all done. Okay, hand me my... Oh, there's Ivan's Academy Award. Here it is. Look, here it is on paper. I asked Ivan yesterday. Ivan's probably... Are you like in the top 3 grossing directors of all time? Who's up there with you? Spielberg? Ron Howard? No, not even Ron Howard. Am I insulting you by saying Ron Howard?
Star Wars guy.
There's a bunch of great
George Lucas.
Yeah, George Lucas.
Hal Roach.
Hal Roach.
Ivan, who are the big names?
You hit in terms of contemporary?
Yeah, I'm talking about money earners. Forget about art.
Today.
Art is bull. I'm talking about guys who make money at the box office.
Who've made movies that lots of people want to see.
Yeah.
That's the way I like to put it.
Well, yeah. Who are the guys? You?
No, not Hughes as much longer.
John Hughes not anymore. No. He hasn't held on to it.
Yeah. The
Spielberg.
Of course.
But he already got his Oscar for that horrible Nazi film. That's a cheap win. True? Cheap win?
No.
Absolutely. Anybody can make a Nazi movie and win. Does someone else want to this year for a Nazi movie?
When are you making your Nazi movie?
Why don't you make a movie about Nazis? You get your stupid Academy Award. You get that out of the way.
That's right. Get it out of your system.
No, I said to Ivan, I said, with all the billions you've brought in, and all the respect you get, you go around on the Universal lot, he drives around he's got his own golf cart, and he's got his own, they're building him a palace on the place, right? They built that palace.
Yes.
I was there when they started that.
Yes.
What's
you haven't been in California since...
It's just his offices, but it looks like, it's got jacuzzis. Like in the waiting room, there's a jacuzzi.
Wow.
Yeah. It's just like, it's awesome, right, Danny? Yeah? It's fabulous. Danny, you're so talkative. So, with all of the success, you still want that Oscar? And he said to me,
he wants an Oscar.
He said, wouldn't you? I said, no. I just want the movies to make a lot of money. I don't care. I don't need the affirmation of these jerks. All these people Ivan despises, but he can't say. I said, you don't need them to tell you you're a great director.
Want their approval? You have the approval of your audience.
And not only that, you make people laugh, and they never give Academy Awards to people who, not the funny movies.
I said that about Jim Carrey the other day. They're never going to honor him with an Oscar until he's 105 and can't talk like Kirk Douglas.
Yeah, any guy can make Arnold Schwarzenegger funny deserves an Academy Award, more so than just a bunch of Nazis.
Absolutely. That's real talent.
Really?
That's a good one.
Don't be serious. Thank you, Arnold. Yeah.
You weren't sick.
Yeah. I don't know. Whole thing's ridiculous. Don't worry about a stupid Oscar. Those jerk-offs will never give you an Oscar. They're jealous.
I'm not worried about it. I just like one.
You do?
Yeah.
All right. We'll see about getting you one.
All right.
I know Senator D'Amato.
Yeah.
Does he have any pull with the Oscar?
Of course. Sure. Senator D'Amato knows everybody. You want an Oscar? You got an Oscar. That's what you need. But the movie's going around real. I mean, I am really charged up. Now, when am I actually going to start shooting? Come on. This is ridiculous. I'm ready.
First couple of days in May.
Really?
Another month.
Okay.
We're right on track.
All right.
Yep. Right on track.
All of you. About a month. Well, we'll work things out with Jackie.
Probably not.
Is Jackie a hold-up again?
Well, Ivan hasn't talked to Jackie, and quite frankly, if Jackie's a hold-up, we'll just have somebody else play Jackie.
Pushing me out, Ivan.
I'm not. It's just...
Here's some guy who's seen me act. Where did you see me act?
Howard, I was sitting in the front row of the Miss America infomercial.
Yes.
I was the short, fat guy in the front row.
Yeah, I saw you there.
Yeah, I was surprised.
You were very disturbing to look at.
Well, so were you.
Yeah, all right.
Especially looking up at the angle I had.
Right.
I have to admit, I was shocked how great you were.
Of course.
You barely rehearsed the scenes.
First of all, I took this Michael Caine...
Mike.
I read his book.
Right.
This guy don't know anything.
Wow. I was shocked how you and that guy, I think his name was Mike, the guy who was the host. You guys barely rehearsed the scenes. You did it maybe one time, and then you shot it, and you were unbelievable.
Of course, I don't need rehearsal.
If you don't win the Academy Award, I will be shocked.
Yeah. Do you have a drinking problem?
Yes, I do.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
That's what I thought.
But, you know, that's a good idea. We could start a writing campaign right now.
Yeah.
For your Oscar. Yeah. Perhaps my Oscar as well while we're at it. You know,
listen, the point is it's going to be a funny movie. Whether these yahoos out there recognize it, that's their problem. I don't worry about them. I worry about my audience. You're a genius, Ivan. What can I say? You should see him in these meetings. Cutting, copying. He's busy. Moves it along, and then we get right to lunch.
Well, that's very.
And Ivan stands up and goes, "This is it for lunch? There's 500 items on the buffet.
Yeah.
There's artichokes flown in from Hawaii or something." And Ivan goes, "Now, this is everything for lunch?" It's like directing.
It wasn't a negative phrase.
No, he was just like, if there's anything else I want to know, is this everything that I could have for lunch? I go, I thought you were on a diet. He goes, I just want to know what my options are.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's a very important selection, and it has to be made carefully.
Ivan's consumed. It's unbelievable. I never said the Jell-O mold is in the shape of an Oscar. It's unbelievable.
Oh, God.
We're on target. We're on target. I hear I'm not going to have a trailer. I'm going to have an actual room.
Yeah.
Right.
In New York,
yes,
sometimes much easier.
Super.
Because there's no room on the streets.
Right. I'm going to have a nice big room. That's where I will be.
Oh, for your 35-inch screen?
Well, Michael Caine says you should go to your room and practice your stuff, but, you know, I'm ready.
Why do you need the TV?
No, that's going to relax me. Yeah, I've already put in my request for what's in the room.
What about the exercise equipment?
Yeah, I put in a request for that.
Good.
Is that good?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What does Arnold get?
He has a masseuse every day come in and work him over.
Arnold's got a special workout trailer, you know, one of those long sort of 40-footers.
Yeah, that follows him around?
That's funny.
It's just jam-packed with weight equipment.
Yeah, I need that.
Get me Arnold's trailer.
Yeah, I'll need one of those.
I'm sure he'd be happy to rent it to you.
So anyway, the great Ivan Reitman, of course. Are you the executive producer or the producer? Because Danny's a producer, too. What are you?
I'm executive producer.
What's Ivan?
Ivan's a producer.
How'd that happen? Barely know you, Danny. We call this.
It's all words.
All right, it's all words. Well, Danny is here, my executive. Ivan is my producer, and God bless. We got to just finish up the news.
Yeah.
You want to sit in?
Sure.
All right. Okay.
All righty.
Famous director. Let's see and watch Robin and see how she handles herself.
Oh, please. Yeah.
Evaluate.
Put me under pressure.
Let's see.
You're starting news at 11:15?
No, we started.
We're in the middle of it. You ruined it. I would have been done already.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Right.
We
You have to
were
come to the
doing
meeting.
it when you walked in.
Ivan's looking at you, so don't be too self-conscious.
I'm not going to look at him. I'll just look at you.
I've done scenes in front of Ivan. And I did not get it corrected. The actresses got corrected.
Why would he correct you? He's going to work on you later, I think.
No. You said I didn't need any work.
We did a romantic scene together, actually, but you haven't talked
You and Ivan?
Yeah. Ivan was the girl.
I want to see. Did you tape? I want to see that.
You know, we should have been taping for that. And Ivan turned red. I started rubbing his breast.
Really?
And he was like, I said, Ivan, it's a scene. Get into it. And he starts yelling back at me. He got into it. But he was all red.
Why are your scenes always include yelling when it's a woman?
I don't know. It seems like most women are yelling at me. That's a very good question. And then Ivan went, I don't know. I'm turning red. I don't understand. Had any actor ever done that with you? Gotten that physical?
Never.
Oh, my. I thought it was important to the scene.
It's a good thing you didn't go for the kiss.
That's today. Yeah, we want to practice my on-screen kissing.
Yeah, well, work with your director.
Hey, when these guys are on camera, do they tongue?
Sometimes.
Really? I'm doing
Do you
it.
direct that, or does the actor have control of that?
The actor always has control.
Every scene in the movie, the girls are in panties or less.
Wonderful.
When I'm tonguing them.
Are we doing the news?
Yes.
Yeah. What's more important than the movie?
Remember the other day I told you about that little girl who had this spinal thing going on and they couldn't take her at one of these New York hospitals because she didn't have any insurance and no money and she had come up here from a foreign country?
Yeah.
And I gave you the opportunity to help the child.
It's too much money.
I offered it to you. She only needed $250,000 for this operation.
How much?
$250,000.
Yeah. Well, talk to Ivan Reitman. I don't have shrines built to me at the set of Universal.
Well,
There's
you're
a lot.
all too late. Marlo Thomas
Yeah.
stepped up
Oh, she did not.
and said, I will save this child.
Yeah. She sent her over to St. Jude's, where it's a freebie for her because her dad ran the place. She didn't put up any cash.
What did you do?
I did nothing.
All right.
I was with Ivan doing casting.
At least
I was busy with that. I'm much too self-centered to give my own money.
So anyway, yes, the child has been flown to St. Jude's Hospital for the service that she needs, and Marlowe said that was the reason my father founded the hospital. He always said that no child would be turned away.
She plays my great-grandmother in the movie, Bubby. Is her name. Bubby Stern.
Thomas?
Yeah, Marlo Thomas.
Well, that's very good. I'm glad her career is continuing to go so well.
That's right.
Meanwhile, those guys, the Freemen in Montana...
Are they dead yet?
No, they're not.
When are we going to blow that place up?
But the FBI is all around them, and, you know, they're in that standoff situation, still negotiating.
Did you see the Attorney General? What's her name?
Janet Reno?
Yeah, she was like, it looked like Waco all over again.
It is.
We're trying to be patient. We're hoping they're going to come out. Let's just blow it up already. Let's end it.
We know how it's going to end.
Ivan has the movie rights if they blow up the building. Otherwise, he's not interested.
This is a bunch of guys who have decided to get together and form their own government.
Cool.
They have given themselves titles like Constable and Justice of the Peace.
King of Mars.
Yeah. And they believe that their society should be all white, male-dominated.
Oh, that's good.
Yes.
Right, Mommy.
Maybe you want to move there.
You guys can hear the voice in my head? I don't understand.
And they've got lots and lots of guns.
Yeah.
From what everybody understands.
They probably hate girls, too.
They've got women and children in there, too. Yeah, this was their town. They had decided they were going to start their own little government.
Guys like that, all it is losers, and they're such losers in life, they can't get any power in regular society, so they set up their own little world and appoint themselves president.
Right.
But it always comes crumbling down, and we really should blow that place up. They're not real Americans.
Well, the group members had posted bounties for the arrest of police and judges who were bothering them. They've seized federal property and threatened to arrest or shoot neighboring ranchers who let their sheep graze on their land. So they've been very friendly to their neighbors as well. The people of the surrounding community were happy, actually, to see the FBI show up because these guys have been making their lives miserable for the last 4 years. And for the last 2, apparently, it's been really bad.
Good movie in there, Ivan, or do you think it's been done already?
It's been done.
Right. I agree.
A dozen freemen face federal charges of writing millions of dollars worth of bogus checks and money orders and threatening to kill a federal judge. So that's why the FBI is standing outside.
All right, let's see how smart you are. You and Ivan, I'll give you a quiz. In the news, Letterman's new set, working in the ratings or not?
No.
Ivan?
I haven't seen it.
Haven't seen it?
No.
What's your best guess? Can a new set change the ratings?
A little.
The answer is no. Jay Leno in repeats is still beating Dave with the new set. With the new set.
New show.
No effect whatsoever. That's what I hear.
You know, we did that just like the McLaughlin group.
Right. It's interesting to see who's going to be right. And did you notice you were completely non-committal?
I know.
Yeah, right.
I was just like one of those guys that has nothing to say.
You're right. You're like, no opinion. Very wishy-washy. Yes, Robin, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Down in Thomasville, Georgia. You know, I've always liked this about churches. You know, everybody's always screaming about prayer in school and all this stuff. We got to get back to religion. Well, there's a church in Thomasville, Georgia, that voted to dig up the remains of a dead child that had been buried in their cemetery.
Nothing wrong with that.
When they found out the child had black blood.
Nothing wrong with that.
What do you mean there's nothing wrong with that?
They didn't know what they were burying at the time.
What difference does it make?
You're kidding me. Why would they do that?
The child was being buried next to her grandparent.
Wow.
And then, you know, I guess after the funeral had been completed, the little church ninnies found out that the kid was half black. And they went to the deacons and started complaining, and the deacons then took a vote and said, well, let's dig it up and throw it out.
Wow. So they had a reason, at least. At Ivan's church, they just dug up babies for no reason.
Since the 1800s, they have kept the cemetery off limits to minorities, and they were not giving that up.
Wow.
However, they have since decided to change their minds. But, you know, they've been praying for a long time, and it seemed to have done nothing for them. Manuel Noriega is not going to get a new trial, even though one of the witnesses who testified against him was paid $1 million bribe.
Wow.
By some Colombian cartel, some Colombian drug cartel. The judge finally decided that the bribe was disturbing, but even so, it would not have changed the trial that much if that guy had not testified. So Noriega's still going to sit in jail.
Good, pineapple head.
I was just about to tell you about David Letterman's sit, but you've already done that.
See?
There's been no change in the ratings.
Oh, so you knew the answer.
Of course.
Oh.
You didn't ask me if I knew the answer.
I thought I had inside information. I didn't know it was in the paper.
You set Ivan up.
Yeah, I was the only guy who didn't know.
I don't know. I just found out.
The first American woman to be chosen.
Robin cheats on those tests. She's like Charles Van Doren. It's the same deal. She pretends she doesn't know the answer.
I never pretended anything. You didn't ask me. You said, here's a test in the news.
All right, go ahead.
The first American woman to be chosen for the rank of 3-star general is Carol Mutter.
She's going to be a general?
Yes.
I'm for that. I have no problem with that.
No problem.
Me neither. Danny has a problem with it.
No, I think it's good.
Oh, that's just, you think anything's good that Ivan thinks is good. Never heard you disagree yet. No offense.
So there you have it, a 3-star general who's a woman.
Robin, you must be very proud for your people.
My people or myself?
People with vaginas. Right? It's a great day for anyone with a vagina.
Listen to this. You know how oftentimes people get into trouble when they're just playing around, and this is another one of those cases. A Putnam County woman who was play wrestling with her boyfriend in their apartment was attacked by his pit bull.
Really?
Yeah. The dog must have thought she was getting the better of his master.
Wow.
And he went after her. The dog apparently thought the boyfriend was being hurt and grabbed the young woman.
Who would have one of these pit bulls?
I don't know. But, I mean, there's another case of a dog showing ultimate loyalty.
Yeah. I'm going to get a dog. Pit bull. Then I'm going to wrestle my wife. Then I'm going to date Morgan Fairchild.
The woman had to go to Putnam Hospital to be treated for bites to her face and arm.
Honey, come here. Let's wrestle. In front of the dog. Well, why do you want to wrestle in front of the dog? No, in front of the dog.
Well, listen to his boyfriend. He wound up having to fire 9 arrows from a bow and arrow into the dog before it let go.
Wow. And were they nude? He had to go get his bow and arrow. Well, what are we talking about? Was this Ted Nugent's house? What kind of thing is that? Was she dating Tonto? Me go get it. Me go get arrow. Shoot pit bull.
It was obviously a good shot, too.
Yeah. That's a movie, Ivan.
Dear.
Put that in my movie.
No, that's a movie.
Write that in.
They euthanized the dog, and now his head has been sent to the state health department in Albany to be tested for rabies.
Happy ending. People get real attached to their pets, man. Look at Jackie with that cat. Jackie's cat got run over. It was a retarded cat.
You still can't talk about the cat.
I heard someone told me, I'm not going to say who, that
what?
Jackie's wife had to go into therapy over the cat.
Really?
Is that true, Jack?
No.
That's what I heard. Someone told me that. I have it on very good authority.
I hope that's not true.
Oh, it's got to be. That sounds something wacky that those two would do. Give white trash money, and they're suddenly going to a therapist over a cat. I'm just kidding. Your wife's beautiful. Just jealous.
She is going for colonics.
Can't get Is she really?
No, she's not.
I'd like to give it. I'd like to bend her over a pickle barrel.
Tony, anytime you're ready to
Ivan, you hear about this high colonic stuff?
I think that should be in the movie.
Robin, we want to put that in the movie. Robin comes in on a horse and they give her a high colonic.
Yeah, this has become a very important topic in your show.
And Christopher Darden drinks the water that comes out because he's in love with her. Oh, that's gross, right? Oh, come on. When are you going to get juvenile? What, everything has to be highbrow with you? It's not a laugh. If it's a cheap laugh, it's not a laugh.
Oh, I see. Right. He's from that school?
That's right.
One more rule of comedy.
Yeah. You got to get on a third grade level.
Anything else I need to quote? Oh, Robert De Niro is in good health. I hadn't even heard this rumor, but there was a rumor going around that he was dead of a self-inflicted gunshot.
Oh, my. Well, he's so normal. I can't imagine him doing that. Robert, did you ever work with him, Ivan?
Not yet.
You thinking about it?
I'd like to.
Really?
Yeah, he's good.
You like him?
Absolutely.
But his spokesperson says any such reports are erroneous. He is actually...
He could play Fred.
In Japan, promoting Casino.
He could play anybody. He could do Jackie.
You should put him in Animal House.
Hey.
Yeah.
Come on.
Not a bad idea. De Niro as Jackie.
Hey. What? Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Now, how is he going to gain that
must be talking to somebody else here.
You're all such a jerk.
Not you, Ivan.
Yeah. Watch what you say. He's powerful.
I know.
He could affect that horrible career of yours.
I've got a question for you two.
For me and
Ivan.
All right.
Another news quiz. How about that?
Will you be on the set when Robin acts? Or were you gonna stay away that day? Because Ivan says he will come to the set a certain day.
Well,
will you be uncomfortable acting in front of Ivan?
I won't know he's there.
Really? That's right. You put yourself in another place? That's good. I learned that from Michael Caine. Well, how will they light Robin's breast?
Oh, dear.
Seriously, have you given any thought to that?
Carefully, I think.
Really? Seriously, I don't want too much reflection off them.
They don't reflect.
They're the stars of this picture. I'm depending on them. No top, Robin.
Which well-known person would Americans least like to get a phone call from?
J.P. Morrow.
What about you in 3D?
Oh, man.
There
Ivan,
you go.
Is 3D out? Is that out of the question? Robin's breast in 3D.
Oh.
You've done the 3D thing
I was
already.
say, there you go, camping it up again.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna... What did you say, Robin?
Which well-known person in America would Americans least like to get a call from?
Danny Goldberg.
Well-known Americans.
Well-known Americans.
Wayne Siegel? The car dealer? I mean, I got a list.
No, that's only
He calls my house every day, and I'm avoiding the call.
That's only people who know Wayne.
Yeah, right.
No.
I mean, you ever get any calls from Wayne Siegel? I don't think you'd want that. I got a divorce. I'm dating 2 women. Yeah, sure. That's why you're sitting in a little apartment. Your wife's in your house.
Right.
To hear that
you
story.
date those women to have some place to sleep.
Give us a hint, Robin.
Yeah.
What area?
Yeah, what area? Show business?
No, just who would you think that America would find, I don't know, so upsetting, scary, offensive, not likable enough that they would say, that's the person I don't ever want to have a phone call from?
Fred. I don't know who.
You're not going to have one guess.
All right, you want a legitimate?
Yes.
Another American, is she?
Yeah. Any person, famous person. That phony Mother Teresa. Who does everything for the PR. What do you say?
Pat Buchanan.
You're both wrong.
It's not Mother Teresa, huh?
No, Howard.
Right.
A little closer to home. Howard Stern.
Oh, you're kidding. Oh, Jesus. You're right. Well, I'm a delightful guy. Ivan's like, oh, no. You mean OJ I beat out? I mean, people would rather speak to a guy who killed 2 people than me?
All I know is you're the one who came to mind.
Look out. Ivan's thinking, how does that affect box office? Is that good or bad?
I think that's good.
You do. You like that. You better think that. We're too far in to get out now.
This was from a Bell Atlantic survey.
You're kidding me. How could you save that till now? Oh, for crying out loud.
What's that? Save
over OJ?
That's pretty extraordinary.
That is extraordinary. To be singled out.
The top, #1 guy.
Yeah. Let him take a call from Charles Grodin and be bored to death. That to me is much worse. At least I'm interesting. I figured it was just anybody on the Psychic Friends Network. Oh, wow.
One thing we have to get the Andy Griffith Gospel album. They're saying that's a hit now.
Okay. We'll pick that. Baba Booey, pick that up.
Pick that up.
That'll kill a half hour. That's what I'm looking at it as. Can't believe I'm the guy that people don't want to be called.
And finally today, a Detroit man faces arraignment today on assault charges after allegedly shooting a co-worker who took one of his Ritz crackers.
That's Ivan on his diet.
Thank goodness no one was injured.
Can't believe there was an assault in Detroit. Yeah, it never happens. What a hellhole. Detroit is in my movie, by the way.
This 26-year-old guy was eating lunch when a co-worker walked by and helped himself to a cracker.
Wow.
The Detroit man verbally threatened the co-worker before leaving the plant and then returned with a pistol and fired 2 shots.
2 black guys?
I don't know.
I mean, it's my guess. I don't know. You don't know. I don't mean to make it racial, but sometimes that happens.
The company, according to one employee, is a nice place to work and everyone gets along. That is,
except when it comes
until
to
now.
Yeah, until you steal their food. Oh. Hey, listen, man.
There you have it.
Very good, Robin. And by the way, first of all, a couple of thanks here. First of all, thanks to the great Ivan Reitman, who blesses us with his appearance on the show and gives us a status report. State of the Union on my movie. Ivan, on a scale of 1 to 10, how is the movie going?
10.
10. There you go. Danny, I want to thank you for stopping by. This man is my executive producer, and I just found out today. I also want to wish Robin, my beautiful Robin, a successful high colonic on Saturday.
Thank you very much.
May you get many chunks.
I hope I'm going to ask for a rating.
But seriously, I hope you pull out a lot of stuff. I really do, and that's what it's all about.
I will get it rated as what kind of a colonic it was. I'll come back with a number.
The woman actually stands there. Can you ask if you can take a picture of it?
I will.
All right, great. Of the tube and the chunks coming out. Oh, look what came out. That's Ivan's.
Show it to me.
That's a canister of film for my movie. Jackie the Penthouse Martling, you really are, he's due to break out any day.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure he's going to get a film of his own. Ivan's looking at him right now. You really enjoy this 2-hour video called Stump the Joke Man. Have you seen it in your screening room yet?
No, I haven't.
I thought when we were looking at actors and actresses, we'd be in a screening room or something, we were on this little tiny 13-inch television set.
13-inch?
Yeah, with bad VCR.
19-inch.
Was it 19?
Maybe
Maybe not.
Large was it, Danny?
I said, is this the screening room? Don't we have that, Ivan?
Yeah, you have to come to California for that.
You'd really enjoy the 2-hour video Stump the Joke Man. Only $15 plus $4 shipping and handling. April Fool's special. Buy 2, get 1 free. Call 1-800-323-KING. Also, exciting Jackie news. Thursday night, April 11th. Jackie at Rascals Comedy Club in West Orange, New Jersey. For Jokeland's web address and Sergeant Pecker info, call 516-922-WINE. And do me a favor, don't embarrass Ivan by giving him all your junk, all the CDs you press in your basement.
No, I will.
He's already given them.
Oh, he has? You have it. You threw them right out, I hope. Yeah, this Saturday night, they make excellent coasters.
Hey, it's good, Danny. Good. Thank you.
It is good? You saw it? And you're the executive producer of my movie? This Saturday night. Yeah, good luck.
And I said that was a 10, maybe.
Thanks.
More like a 9.
What will we do?
This Saturday night, don't miss King Norris, Fred's band, at the Palm Grill in Montclair, New Jersey. Everyone looking forward to Fred.
Very good.
Fred actually does something there, and he gets, on his own, he's okay. Don't miss Stuttering John and Steve the Gorilla Gorillo, better known as Prick, featuring April Fool's Charity at Juvenile Diabetes at Hofstra, USA in Hempstead, Long Island, April 1st from 7 to 9 p.m. For donations and more info, call 516-739-2873. Rainforest, we're all going. It's going to be very exciting. And also, Scott the Engineer. If you're planning a wedding or a party, you need a DJ, call Scott the Engineer's Rocket Entertainment at 718-BAG-5040, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Alice in Chains.